Welcome to another video, everybody. This time we're at the NEC Classic Motorshow, and I thought I'd start off with this fantastic Bugatti stand. Absolutely amazing. The Type 35s on show. The real beauty though was that all of them were as used as if they just come off the racetrack, and I think that was amazing. Nice to see fully restored examples, but every single one of these were hard-working classic race cars. Sort of kind of didn't care that they were multi-million pound machines. Their purpose was racing, and this is what this stand sort of shows, just how they're supposed to be used in the state they're in, and I think this is far better in these states than the fully restored ones. So these were a real pleasure to see this, and all credit for the club that put this on. Absolutely fantastic. In this kind of condition, no matter what the value, it's like you drive this every day, you wouldn't even think twice. And this is my favourite, the patina and the iconic shape. Absolutely fantastic this was. So I hope you enjoy these and the many other cars we'll see. It was such a fantastic show. The quality of the cars was amazing. So come and enjoy them with us, and I hope you enjoy it. This reminds me of my dad's car from 1969, I think. He had one of these brand new. We used to love that car. It's great to see one again, especially in this condition, just as I remember it. Again, these were lovely looking cars, MG midget based. Or Healy Sprite, one of the two. Without the frog eyes. Sunbeam Tiger, again these are nice cars. Sunbeam Alpine, Sunbeam Tiger, All Triumph TR3. Again, there's such a mixture of cars at the show, it's absolutely fantastic. This was absolutely awesome, Sunbeam Tiger Le Mans car, and with the cam tail. That's an amazing car this was. Contrast to the Bugattis, obviously this is really fully restored and looking immaculate. Again, beautiful little car. Never heard of this one. A Swallow Duretti. The only Swallow I know is Swallow sidecars. I don't think it had anything to do with those, which was obviously formerly the Jaguar SS100 Swallow sidecars. It's in lovely condition and a lovely shape. Triumph Stag Owners Club had some fantastic cars there. This one with the original Stag engine in it looked immaculate. Minis were there in large force. Classic old minis along with modern minis. I suppose you would probably class them as classics now, I'm not so sure. Beautiful beautiful Citroen Maserati on a Citroen stand. Lovely shape. Great restoration on this one. Very complicated to restore from what I can gather. A hydro pneumatic suspension. And then the traction advance. It was a very busy show. We were there on the Saturday, but we still had enough room to get some good video of the cars unobtrusively, which was nice. So I hope you're enjoying the pictures. It's been quite a few years since the last time I came to the show, and I thought the quality was amazing. These are interesting. The Citra Simca Matra Simca with the 3-seater, 2 abreast passengers next to the driver. Quite a nice little concept. It's not too wide either. And then the Ranchero behind it, one of the first SUVs, practical SUVs. I remember those back in the 80s, really nice car. And then we went on to the Volvo stand, again now the iconic P180. There has to be a Saint car here, famous for the Saint, Roger Moore. Not sure whether this is the genuine one, but there he is. It's what made the car famous, and Roger Moore, to be fair. Plus the stalwart of the Volvo range back in the 80s. This was a fantastic car, one of my favourites, a Ronde, and had a really lovely chat with the lady that's owned it for about the past 20 years, 30 years, and it's a special bodied Sim car. I think it was a Sim car, but she's got a full history on the restoration of it, and it was a lovely little shape and a really nice car, and a fantastic restoration she's done. Interior is beautiful, the headlining, and that's a genuine Simca radio. Lovely little car, lovely little interior. Beautiful. And something about a glass regulator or coil, glass coil, which is unique. Just the way she's pointing. You guys will know that better than me. It's in beautiful condition though, there's a lovely shape. That's the full history of it. The Renault Alpine stands from modern to the old styles. Or Alpine if we're in France. Again, a great car. I think the engine was supplied to DeLorean for their car. Hangs out the back like a Porsche, so not sure whether that's great for weight distribution, but apparently it does handle really well. the auto or Audi stand with the auto unions, these original auto unions, where the Audi got its 3 rings from. I remember we had a couple of these. I had one of these, I think it's coupes, and mine was a 20 valve, had 300,000 miles on it, on the standard engine. It was just a bulletproof car, and had a 2.6 V6, which was a lovely little convertible. So it was nice to see these restored examples on the show. I think mine would have been quite rare by now. It's a 20 valve, 5-cylinder. I think they only did those for the first couple of years of it before they went over to the V6. The obligatory Beetle, that was in really nice condition, as were all of these. Talk about weight distribution. Look at the engine on this. I didn't realise that. Well, and I had one as well, so I am aware of it. But the engines hang so far over the front. Nice to see some old commercials. Beauty of the classic car show or show like this is that you're not just seeing some beautiful cars and stuff like that, but you can trace the history and the functionality of vehicles right the way back to the dawn of the motoring age. How utilitarian, is just there to perform a function, just to do a job. And this was interesting to see as well. As always, nice to see how things are made under the skin, as it were, literally under the skin. Obviously the wooden frame and the metal panelling just riveted or screwed to the frame. She's just commenting how small they are, which they are tiny little workhorses back in the day. A little Fiesta van now would be his equivalent. Still on the Wolsey stand, Wolsey commercials, now Wolsey cars. Ferrari. These are getting a lot more recognised now as the pocket rocket that they deserve to be. Supercars. This was for sale, I think. £30,000, I think. But it's a lovely restoration. My favourite's the Alfa Romeo. I've had several Alfa Romeos in the past. We get to see the Alfa Romeo in this club later. This is an engineer's stand, which is some really interesting work they were doing. Going through into the other hall. This is again another restoration company. I'm not sure on the pink Aston Martin DB5 or 6. From sports cars, quite a nice little open top roadster. I like that one. Great fun, just a 4-cylinder engine, modern 4-cylinder engine, but it should be fun. Nice old Bentley as well. So it's such a great mix of cars. I loved these back in the day, these Droop Snoots Forenzas, and so many of them in one show. These are all really nicely restored, looking great. And then the Vauxhall Owners Club had all kinds of cars, Crestas, and yeah, great range. Nice to see these little Honda S800s. When you can trace back a car manufacturer's beginnings, this was great to see the little 800s. Quite rare now. I think there's 3 on the stand, including convertible. Drew a lot of people around them. I think a lot of people are appreciating them now, and these are beginning to grow in popularity. And 300s. They always were a lovely shape, very nicely designed. A nice Nissan Skyline stand. I think this was Hall 4 or Hall 2, but this was really the Ford Hall, or the Ford Owners Club seemed to dominate this hall. So Ford from every era was in here. Some fantastic quality restorations. This Capri was absolutely beautifully done, all original. Same with the 1600, the yellow one next to it. This is a great job. I remember having one of these back in the day. Back then though, they were just cheap cars you had for a year or so, just until it broke down, and then you changed it for another one. Escort RS. Surprised these haven't gone through the roof long before they have done. I mean, I think they're gaining in value now, but they're always a great car. Classic RS Mark II, RS 2000s. Nice to see these early Celicas there as well. The Coke bottle Celicas, and these were beautifully restored, and again rightly so, gaining in value and a lot more attention to these. I was hoping to see a fastback, but I think they're quite rare now. Lovely pillarless design. Not too up on my Japanese cars, but this was a lovely little car as well. Nissan, I think there's one again. Yeah, no, it's an early Celica. On a different stand it was. Brace of Metro 604s. Brutal car. But these are lovely condition. Lovely shape. Always thought that right from brand new that it was a lovely shape. Classic car and restoration stand, I think this was, but this was a display car. And it was faultless, it's absolutely beautifully restored. I'm not sure what this is, except it's a beast. Absolutely awesome. Can you imagine racing that? This was a lovely car, the Maserati. Again, like I said before, the standard and quality of the restorations and the cars are absolutely amazing. And I think classic cars are so much more important now than they ever used to be. I'm not sure what your thoughts are on EVs, but modern cars, but it seems now that all the modern cars that are on sale are just SUVs, and they all look the same, and there's no design in them whatsoever. They're just so horrible and ugly. I've got no words for them. They're just disgraceful. But to come and see some of these beautifully elegant cars, it just shows you how bad modern cars are. Beautiful Testarossa in black. Elegant as well, and obviously this was a supercar. Beautiful looking thing. This would be a Lancia Stratos kit car. I don't know if I'm doing it disservice as a kit car. A lot of these are so well made, they're like low volume manufactured cars, and this is no different. Lots of Porsches on the Porsche stand. These are really cool. Yeah, you notice there are a lot of these old supercars, or not supercars, but sports cars like Ferraris and stuff like that, Astons, were very elegant in their design, and I think now as we've gone further down the road of splitters and strakes and side skirts, and the elegance seems to have been lost, the purity of design has gone, and every single modern car nowadays has to have ducts and spoilers and stick-on bits everywhere, and they've just kind of lost that purity of the design that you get a lot in these old cars. I mean, this black Pantera is beautiful. Even the red one now is with the bolt-on arches and side skirts, trying to make it look modern, but the black one's a lot purer in its design. And same with this red one here. On arches. I mean, I think the original Panteras are absolutely gorgeous. Just like, as we'll get to it later, the Lamborghini Countach, but we'll get to those later. Not so keen on the shooting brake Aston Martin. This was nice though, it's a golden keyboard I think, maybe wrong. Facil Vega, that's what it was, yes. Yeah, a lovely car, the Facil Vega, beautiful. This was interesting, Porsche Boxsters with a body kit, turning it into a replica of a 50s Speedster. I kind of quite like it. I'm not quite big fan of the Boxster, but this, yeah, am I in two minds? I'm not sure, must be. But I don't think it's too bad an attempt. It's a really nice shape, especially as Boxsters you can get so cheap nowadays. A lot better than the Boxster, in my opinion. Berlinetta Boxer, which is really nice to see. This is what I'm talking about with this nice elegant shape. Evolution further on from like the Miura, Lamborghini Miura. It's very clean and elegant. Just a nice flip up cam tail. But this is the Countach, Lamborghini Countach, we all know. But again, I still think that the very original concept and the very original LP400, I think it was, without the flared arches and everything, was the best Countach with its pure shape and no stick-on bits. A bit like the Diablo. Apart from the rear wing, the Diablo's a really clean design. Very elegant. Not like the modern Lamborghinis with stick-on bits all over the place. I mean, I know like modern people like that kind of thing and they're very brutal, but I always think that the Diablo was supposed to be a 200 mile an hour car like the XJ200. Really smooth, slippery shape, 200 mile an hour supercars without massive wings, downforce ducts and splitters and all that kind of thing. Just a bit gimmicky, I think. That's just my opinion, that's why I go to classic car shows. This was nice though, these are quite pure. Porsche 911s for those Porsche 911 fans. Not a big Porsche fan myself. I'll save the best till last. It was really nice to see the Honda NSX Owners Club there. These, I think, for a long time were underrated cars. But these were beautiful examples. Just to like pretty much every car that was on show, the standard was really high. Again, very elegant design. And this is, for me, I've always liked these. I think they're one of the most elegant and beautiful coupes ever made. I don't know what it is about it. I like the Aston Martin AM V8 of the late 70s and 80s, but there's something about this BMW 3 litre CSL which is just so perfect. Having had many Alfa Romeos, it's always nice to see the Alfas on the Alfa Owners Club stand. I remember having a very early Alfa Sud, rotted away, like nearly all of them. And I had several 156s. I think we had 3 Celis speeds and an estate. But yeah, I love the Alpha 156. This is a lovely example of the GTA. Julietta Coupe, I believe. Lovely shape. This is classic. This is classic design. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous shape. Owners Club, very strange cars from the Bristol aero manufacturers. A lot of aero design goes into them, and then these were nice as well. I saw some YouTube channels test driving. There's the Gordon Keeble, and again one of those cars that had everything. It was a great car in its day. I think it's got a Chrysler V8 in it. And the beauty of these shows and these people are, you know, they're very passionate about their cars and keen to talk to you. And I was interested in these, and I found them really interesting. And the owner here was only too keen to talk about the car, and yeah, it's nice to have a chat with him. Mid-60s, rival to the Aston Martin DB5, and in many ways a better car. TVR stand, again, I was going to say quietly tucked away in the corner, but TVRs are never quiet, whether it's in the sound of the engines or the looks of the car. They're very, very loud, but beautiful car. Shame, great shame they went bust. I mean, for a small manufacturer that manufactured its own engines and design was unique, it is a great shame for Britain that we let that one go. Never afraid to come up with something outlandish, something amazing. I remember a friend of mine had a Tuscan. He always had the problem that back roof keeps blowing off. I think they put the struts on afterwards to stop that happening. This was a big surprise. Brough Superior. I know obviously of the Brough Superior motorbikes, Rolls Royce of the motorcycle world they called them, but I was aware that they made cars. Apparently it was just a badged car that Brough Superior put their name to. And again, nice to see a 3000 ME on the AC stand. Again, another what could have been car. By all accounts, it was quite a nice little car to drive. Just didn't have the investment to make it the car it should have been. And a Autocraft AC Cobra with an aluminium body, the authorised continuation of the Cobra. They always used Cadillac engines. There's nice little roadster. And these heelers are absolutely amazing. All credit to the builder of this. It's a really lovely car. Resto mod, don't know, or just done in the style. Obviously this is more of a restoration, faithful to the original. It's a lovely colour, beautiful restoration. Jaguar stand, it's nice to see some Jaguar Le Mans cars. Awesome V12 engine in the back there. Imagine what that sounds like. And the D-type. Wouldn't be a Jaguar stand without a D-type. Beautiful shape. That's what started the E-type Jaguar shape off. Now the best, for me anyway, the Aston Martins. This was actually on McGurk's stand, but they had the biggest collection of Aston Martins, Vantages, mainly Vantages. But they also had this gorgeous Zagato coupe, this one here, and again it's quite a lovely elegant design, nice frontal treatment, and the double bubble, I think it's based on DB7, but it's a gorgeous design, and again, like I was talking about earlier, very elegant. Just the cam tail, not even the boot lip really. Super elegant design, smooth and slippery, it's gorgeous. And again, the famous DB3 Le Mans winning car. Another beautiful design. So elegant, and it's just iconic, very classic. Treat to see that. And then DB5. And that wraps our visit up really for the show. If there is more, we've got a video out just purely on the American cars and hot rods that are at the show. The link for that is at the end, so you can click on that, and if you're interested in American cars, there's some fantastic American cars there. Absolutely beautiful hot rods and track cars, well worth a quick look over those. And we'll be doing a motorcycle video later on. There's a lot of motorcycles there, classic bikes, so again, if you're into all things classic motoring, then look out for that one when it comes up. But thanks for watching. Hopefully if you did enjoy it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.